Hey everybody. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you're here. I got a few things for you today. Central banks are hoarding gold starting right off the bat in Q4. They set some records in Q3 hoarding gold. We're going to talk about that. I've got some fractional silver. We got a new silver Canby bar. Spoiler alert, the numbers don't work. The premiums are too high, but I do have, my opinion, the #1 way to get into barterable silver. What that is in just a second. I'm going to move right over there where my papers are. I tried to walk around and talk about it, but the wind kept blowing them out of my hand and flopping around. I couldn't do it. So I'm going to sit down, set the camera up, and we'll get into it. Hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell if you like this kind of information. Let's go. Okay, I got this off my Discord channel. MNJ's over there. And by the way, happy birthday, MNJ. You're doing a great job on the Discord. There's 2 new topics. The woohoo bat flu, things that I cannot talk about here, is over there. I can't do it. They knocked me down one time before by just telling the truth. I said nothing wrong. And one more time and I'm probably gone. So I just take all that and I put it on Discord. It's whatever goes over there. We're going to put Discord to the test, if you know what I mean. So check it out. It'll be in the description. And one more happy birthday wish. My grandfather turned 94. He's probably the best person I know in my life. I'll have him on the channel again. He's a wealth of knowledge. He's super sharp at 94. It's just been a blessing to have him in my life for 40 years. So let's get into the story. Central banks start buying more gold in Q4 after adding historic amount of gold in the reserves. In the third quarter, they added 31 tons of gold just in October. Total central bank gold holdings are now at its highest level since 1974. The United Arab Emirates, the UAE, was the largest gold buyer in October. It added over 9 tons to its gold reserve. So far this year, the UAE has increased its reserves by 18 tons. They're buying gold, guys. The central banks are hoarding it. Turkey, they've been having a currency crisis, if you hadn't known. They bought 9 tons in October. Uzbekistan has also been adding gold to its holdings, increased its reserves by 9 tons in October. Kazakhstan added 3 tons. Qatar added 1 ton. The IMF says the Bank of Cambodia added 2 tons. Why are these people hoarding gold? Why are the central bankers, the central planners, the people that manipulate this tops-down approach, why are these guys holding gold? Well, why do you think? Really, think through that. Well, if I had a fiat currency that was worth absolutely nothing, why would I want to get out of that and get into something hard that there's only so much of? And if you're in the camp, you can't eat it, then just click off this video because I'm sure it's not for you. If you're worried about eating gold, then try to eat dollars. Have a dollar salad or I don't know, an oil, a commodity milkshake of some type. It's an oil commodity. Well, there is commodities. Corn's a commodity. But what I'm saying is, don't worry about not eating it. It's going to be worth something because it's going to be pavement in heaven. Pavement. It tells you about how much it's worth up there. But we got to worry about now, how to hedge now. How are we going to get through the Thunderdome if our currency's crap? And through history, gold's protected that. That's why I think these central bankers and planners are hoarding gold to a whole new level. And I think it's only going to get more. And China won't even let us really know how much they're holding. I've got some information on China. There's always been speculation in China that they hold far more gold than what they officially revealed. Jim Rickards has pointed to that. Many people speculate that China keeps several thousands of tons of gold off the book in separate entity called State Administration for Foreign Exchange, SAFE, S-A-F-E. Central banks added 400 tons of gold in the third quarter, according to data compiled in the World Council. I just listened to that guy talk, the CEO of the World Council. And he was saying he can't believe gold has done as good as it has. And I kind of agreed. I kind of thought it would come down more too. But that's why I'm glad I was buying it as it was coming down. It's hard to do when it's coming down. It's like, I'm just gonna keep on, keeping my pile going, keep stacking, keep hedging, because you just know inherently. Some of us just know that things aren't right. And if you don't, then that's okay. I don't want anybody in the comments to jump on that person that says gold's worthless and it's a scam. Just try to understand that they don't understand. Now, maybe we don't understand what they don't understand, but wake them up gently. And if you hang out here long enough, you'll be like, wow, this really makes sense, But until then, just bear with me and hang out with me a little bit. And like the video if you don't mind, it helps it out. But that's it on the central bankers holding gold. I do want to show you some numbers on these two items. I got them wrote down on the back of my papers here. Okay, let's talk about the silver first, because the gold's going to hold my papers down. The silver candy bar, my wife ordered this the other day. It just came in, and I wanted to show it to you. It used to have this on it right here, but that broke off in my pocket. So anyway, this is $89 over spot. This is 3.215 ounces. So it's like 3 1/4 ounces almost, but it's $90 over spot. So that's like $27.68 over spot per ounce. And that's just nutty. That's not worth it. I don't care if it does break off in squares. That ain't it for me. What is it? If you're into barterability and you think silver's going to go, I do too. I think silver, the ratio, gold to silver ratio right now is 77. And silver kind of gets behind, it lags, and then it'll catch up. And when it catches up, a lot of people trade their silver for gold, and you can play the ratio that way. But if you're into bartering, if you think you're going to need something in the future and our currency is going to be debased even more in the future, some people like constitutional silver, pre-65 quarters. Now, I ran the numbers on the Combi bar versus the constitutional silver. Now, I'm going to try to explain junk silver. Let's call it junk silver. Best I can, because it's easy to get off on the numbers. So one of these is 6.265 grams of silver a piece. Now this is only 90% silver, remember that. So if you take 4 of these, you come up to 25.06 grams. Now 31.1 grams is in a troy ounce. So you're not getting a whole ounce, and it's only 90% silver. But here's the cool part. Because it's been circulated, you take the ounce price of this, the dollar, it's sold by face value, but take the spot price, which is $23.29 right now. You add the premium, which is $7.50, and then you come up with $30.79 times 0.715. That'll give you a little over 70%, even though it's 90%. And you come up with 22.01 for 4 of these. That's $22 for 4 of these. All right, $1 worth of quarters is worth 22 bucks if they're pre-65. So think about it like that. Now, well, how much actual silver's in there? I broke it down into grams for you. There's 100 ounces, grams. Let's go to grams. It's easier to deal with, grams. There's 100 grams here. There is 25 grams in 4 of these, okay? So if you break that down into per gram, the Combi bar is $1.64 a gram, and the junk constitutional silver is $1.14 a gram, okay? That is by far a better deal, junk silver. Now this stuff's come down a little bit. It was $11, $12 over spot when things started getting really wacky. But now it's starting to come down, and I think this is a much better purchase over these. Now, like I said, go somewhere else first, check with Stacey, later whenever you're done scourging the earth for the best deal, because I want you guys to get the best deal. And I will never try to sell you some kind of numismatics, high pressure sales like you're fixing to buy a timeshare or something. You're never going to get that out of us. The important thing is get it, and that's the end of it. As far as gold goes and fractional reserve, this is the best deal in my opinion. The Combi bar, there's 50 grams here, and I broke the numbers down after the spot for 50 grams. And that's 1.6 ounces. Comes to 3,121. So, you can run the numbers on that, but that is the best way. I would not recommend buying this by the gram. I would either buy it like this, that's already cut into grams, or just buy silver. Don't listen to me. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't do anything I say. But this by far is the way to buy barterable silver. And that's about it, guys. I just want to get you up to date. The deal of the day. I asked Stacey before I came out here, I said, is there a deal in silver right now? What's the deal? She said backdated Canadian maples are $6.05 over spot. And that's anything before 2022. And the 2022, I guess that would be 2022 and up, or I guess 2022 are 6.25, so $6.25 for the 2022, 6.05 for anything under that. So that's the deal for the maples today. So guys, have an awesome day. I'll see you in the next one later.